Hey guys, it is me again, as you can see. Let's see, today's Saturday, November the 6th, 2010. I guess that makes it day, what, 310 on Project Jesus 365? I believe that's what it is. Anyway, guys, that should be close enough. Uh, Try to make this video shorter than that, guys, so it don't take me so long to upload, because I've got a lot of stuff I still got to do. It's almost midnight, and I've still got quite a bit of stuff I got to do, and I need to try to get in bed, get ready for church tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to make it quicker, but now it may not be. We did have our first snow today, or was it today? Well, it may have sprinkled the snow a little bit yesterday, but now today, um, we actually got a pretty decent little snow there at one time, and of course, 20 minutes later it was gone. But yeah, so. Anyway, I mentioned it being almost midnight. I guess that's not including setting your clocks back, though. I don't know if I guess all you guys don't set your clocks back like we do. I know some people do and some don't. But yeah, I hate this time of year. I hate this new time once we do this, because, now it's getting dark like 6:30, between 6:30 and 7. From starting Monday, when I start getting home from work at 5:30, it's gonna be pretty much dark. I tell you, I hate it. I hate this time of year. I tell you, I would give anything if I could just snap my fingers and wake up in about March or April. April more than likely, or more uh, suitedly April. But hey, what we're gonna do though? That's just part of life. Uh, I'm actually going to pray, guys, and you guys, and when I mention this a lot of times, I think most people don't realize literally how bad I hate winter and how much it bothers me. Uh, to be honest, I don't like that it bothers me that bad. I mean, it puts me in misery. I mean, I'm not lying. I am from November till April. I am in misery. Just you know, I'm in misery. Because business slows down, and I'm always worried about money, and I can't do nothing, and it's always dark outside, and it's always dreary, and there's no sun shining, and so many people get depressed, in the winter, and I'm one of those people. I'm not necessarily going to say I get depressed, uh, but I struggle with it. So guys, pray for me about that. And I'm praying right now, that the Lord will. That's one reason I tend to buy more guns. Actually, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. This summer I didn't buy that many guns this summer. I buy most of my guns in the wintertime. And that's just because one reason it's something to keep me happy and keep me going, and something to do. Just because with wintertime bothers me out so bad. But anyway, you guys pray for me, and I know the Lord's going to help me with that. I know He is, because I've been praying to Him about it. Yeah, guys, normal stuff. Just pray for me. Pray for my church tomorrow. I got a gun ordered. I ordered a gun today, and I probably shouldn't have done it, but there's supposedly a circumstance changing, and I'll let you guys know about this more this week if it does happen at work. That probably, if it goes through, I'm not necessarily saying whether it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but it should put more money in my pocket. I mean, it's going to put more money in my pocket if it goes through. So I'll just tell you guys about that if it happens this week. So I ordered a gun, which I've got the money right now. I've not really, like I said, except for that mosquito, that's the only gun I've bought in the last little bit. And the Lord's been blessing us. I've been getting to draw payday, so I was going to tease you guys, but I guess I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. It's a Smith & Wesson Model 325. It's a night. Ooh, smack my teeth together. It's a night guard. It's black revolver. It's scandium frame, scandium and titanium. It's the lightest gun they make, I think. Lightest series of gun. It's 2.5-inch barrel. And now here's the kicker of it. Here's the different part about it. It's not a 38. It's not a 357. It's a 45 ACP. I thought that was cool that, they make revolvers now in 45 ACP and 10 millimeter and those kind of calibers. So I thought since I loaded 45 ACP, that would be a good gun to get. And they say that they're hand cannons. Seen a guy shooting one yesterday, I think, on a video on YouTube, and he was talking about what a hand cannon it was, and I said, well, I imagine it probably is. So I got my Gunsnore connection to order me one today. So, but yeah, I'll show you guys that when it comes in. Let's see, guys, what else? My nephew, guys, pray for him. I mean, it's nothing serious. He actually had brought his knife to me 2 or 3 weeks ago to sharpen for him. He's got a Kershaw Skyline like I carry all the time. As a matter of fact, I bought it for him last year, and that's what he carries as his pocket knife. And it had got dull, so I sharpened it for him. And evidently, I got it too sharp. He came down this evening, and I gave it to him. I said, oh, I forgot, here's your knife, He took it out and looked at it, and just literally, just how all of us have done it, just took it and kind of raked it across his finger, just kind of the feel of it, and shut it and handed it to me, back to me. I was going to cut a piece of paper with it, show him how sharp it was. Well, we was standing there, and all of a sudden, the blood started hitting the floor. It cut him wide open. So I pray that that don't. Which, good luck. Thank the Lord. His mommy's a nurse, so she said she was going to take him home and prep it up and put some. Probably use some, what is it? She called it Dermabond, I guess. That kind of like super glue that they use at the hospital to glue you back together. She said she was going to use that or some kind of strips on it. But I mean, it wasn't bad, but now it was bleeding pretty good. So y'all pray for him, because you never know anymore. I've heard of people with little simple cuts losing arms over it, losing hands. Getting flesh-eating bacteria and everything. You never can tell now. Anyway, guys, I guess that's about all the jibber jabber. So I'll get to the important part. I know this video is still going to end up being pretty long, but maybe it'll be a little bit shorter than my vids have been here lately. Let's get to the important part tonight, guys, and that is, of course, the Word of God. So continuing on in Acts chapter 24, starting in verse 17, here we go. Now after many years I came to bring alms to my nation and offerings, whereupon certain Jews from Asia found me purified in the temple, neither with multitude nor with tumult. Hang on, guys. Who ought to have been here before thee and object if they had aught against me? Or else let these same here say, if they have found any evil doing in me while I stood before the council. I think I've actually already read that maybe last night. I think my iPod messed up again. But I'll just keep reading. Except it be for this one voice that I cried standing among them, touching the resurrection of the dead, I am called in question by you this day. I did. And when Felix heard these things, having more perfect knowledge of the way, he deferred them and said, when Lysias, the chief captain, shall come down, I will know the uttermost of your matter. I think verse 22 is where I was supposed to start. And he commanded a centurion to keep Paul, and let him have liberty, and that he should forbid none of his acquaintance to minister or come unto him. And after certain days, when Felix came with his wife Drusilla, which was a Jewess, he sent for Paul, and heard him concerning the faith in Christ. And as he reasoned of righteousness, temperance, and judgment to come, Felix trembled, and answered, Go thy way for this time. When I have a convenient season, I will call for thee. He hoped also that money should have been given him of Paul, that he might loose him, wherefore he sent for him the oftener and communed with him. I don't know why I had such trouble there, guys. But after 2 years, Porcius Festus came into Felix's room, and Felix, willing to show the Jews a pleasure, left Paul bound. Guys, that finishes up chapter 24. We will be starting tomorrow night in verse 25. Good Lord willing, I'll be here. like I said, guys, pray for me. Oh yeah, one thing I was going to tell you guys too. I've got a chronograph coming. I ordered me a chronograph from Midway USA uh, to help with my reloads. To measure bullet speed. Uh, they're just $99. I mean, that's for a decent one. That's not the dead cheapest one they had. So maybe I'll be getting some film on that, guys. Anyway, guys, good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. Pray for me. Pray for my church. Just pray for my business. Like I said, I've got some things going on in my business. Uh, it's one of those deals, guys. A year ago, I would have stroked out over this, but now I've got confidence in the Lord. As a matter of fact, I see that it may be a good thing for us. So I'll let you know more about that this week because I don't want to say something about it if it don't happen. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until I see y'all again, good night. God bless.